everybody. So, Junk Journal Round Robin is done. 30 days of fun. Cindy over at Studio Lou, Mary Ellen over at Red Parrot, and myself tackled this challenge for the month, and it is done. And what is left, I don't know if the other ladies have as much left as I do, but I have a lot of scraps left. And so, first off, I want to do like a roundup. I've posted the video of the kind of, it's a short as like what all I've created through this month. I didn't count. I probably should count, but I didn't count, but I'll count them and tag it in and put it in the description below. But anyways, I wanted to do a kind of a roundup. I've been back and forth as to how I want to do this. First off, I have day 31 that Cindy sent. I don't know if she sent it thinking there was 31 days in November or if she sent it as a bonus. So we'll open it up and we'll just basically add it to the pile of scraps because it is what it is. There's not 31 days. So we have a piece of pretty lace, a long piece of painty paper, marbly paper. That is fun. 2 paint chips, and it looks like a piece of a card that flaps open. So that's what we have. That's the, I'm just going to call it the extra bag that she sent us. Along with, it was packaged in this, maybe a, well, math journal notebook cover. Anyways, so we have this stack of scraps from the month. Plenty of fabric pieces, plenty of tissue pieces, plenty of scrap pieces. I love that so much. And I think what I want to do with it is I want to kind of tie in Cindy's Tuesday 10 and not pull 10 pieces from this, but to create 10 pieces from scraps. And since I have so many scraps going on, I might do this for a couple of Tuesday 10s. Maybe that's what I'll do for the month of December, and to use up all these scraps. I don't think I'll be able to use them all, but is to do a couple of Tuesday 10s for you guys and work out of the scraps. So kind of a way to linger it on. I don't think I'm doing any challenges for December, so I think that's what I'm going to do. Not pick 10 things, but create 10 things out of this, if that makes any sense. I think first and foremost, I'm going to have to figure out some focal points. I know that was a bit of a struggle throughout the month that I didn't really have focal points. So I think what I want to do is go through my other stash and find 10 focal points to work with. And then I'll come back and we'll create 10 things for Tuesday 10 for our Junk Journal Roundup, Round Robin Roundup. Just kind of a finishing touch to the month of November and a starting month for the month of December. I'll do Tuesday 10. So I will be right back. Like I said, I'm going to go find me 10 focal points to use up some scraps. So I'll be back soon. Okay, 10 focal points. I'm going to dig into this big book of animals. I was kind of thinking I would find some animals for, I'm working on these marshland journals. So I thought, well, maybe I'll work on that and find 10 focal points that I can create ephemera for that. But this book was speaking to me, mainly because this monkey is so super duper cute. So I decided we're not going to work on my Marsh journals, but I figured I would pull out 10 focal points and just do some animal cards. Mainly because, again, I just think this monkey is so cute. It's carrying the sweet potatoes. So we'll do these 2 monkeys. Let's flip through and see what else we can come up with. Oh, I like that. I like this little grass mouse here. We'll do him. That's 3. And he's cute. Little moose hanging out. He's awfully big, but we'll see. 4. I'll do this kingfisher 5. Six. Who knows what we're going to end up with. Ooh, got to do the woodpecker. I like that. 7. I'll do these guys 8. And for the toucan, and we need one more. Let's flip through again. We could do him. Ugh. Ugh. I'll do the penguin. He's kind of cute. We'll pull the penguin out. Ooh, I like him too. Ooh, I like both of them. I'm going to pull him out. That gives us 11, so we'll see what we can work with here. So I'm going to fussy cut these guys out, and I'm not going to put y'all through that, but I'll fussy cut these guys out, and that'll give us our 10 focal points. And I will be back, and we'll see what we can create. Okay, we are back, and we are fussy cut. Tons of critters. I kept this little sweet potato on this guy so I would remember to use it if I do something with it. So, again, the idea is to dig through this scrap pile and see what we can make. I want to use this. This is the packet that Mary Ellen sent. It is a packet created out of wallpaper. And I think I'm trying to salvage this one seam. It's kind of initially what I'm thinking of trying to do. Yep. There's a method to my madness. I'm use some Weld Bond since we are going to be gluing down to wallpaper. I don't know how well wallpaper works with glue stick, so we're not going to take no chances. Not going to take any chances. Just a good layer. And then we'll plunk it down. Basically, I'm backing this wallpaper. Is what I'm essentially doing here. Okay, that gives us a starting point. I want to kind of look through the critters that we cut out. I think there's more than 10 here. Okay, so we have a couple of pieces that we can work with. I'm going to, should I try to cut straight or should I use the, I should use the measuring. I don't know if that's straight, but it's going to be straight enough for us to work with here. Get us some let's do this. And then kind of like that guy. Okay, let me see what else is over here in my scraps. We have our handy dandy specimen labels. And I want something else to collage with, basically, is what I kind of need. That. Let's see what else we have. I'm just tossing bits out. And we'll make some sense out of them in a minute. We'll make some sense out of them in a minute. Okay. Maybe. I do like the idea of tabs for each of these. So there's that as an option. Let's see how many layers we can drum up. And this guy, I probably should go ahead and cut this down. Just so I can work with the idea that this is going to take over the bottom half of that. I don't know. I do know I like these two though already, so maybe I should work to glue these down real quick. And probably should ink around this guy a little bit. It's okay. And I just looked up and saw this. It's got masking tape over here that I can work with, so. Got to keep that in mind. I also got to keep in mind, this may end up being a long video. Okay, what did we have here? How did we have this? I knew that we would. Scoot up, and scoot down. Sorry, I'm doing all my gluing off camera, but it's just the way it goes. I just don't have room in a working space for everybody to join in the club. I just noticed my woodpecker, he's trying to come up off of this, and that is not an option, sir. Not an option. Not an option for you either, little Mr. Chipmunk. Okay, carrying on to this guy. Wonder if we can put some masking tape. Nope. I really don't know what needs to go with him. Let's see if there is. Or can we have some of this? No. Kind of just like that back there. It's kind of like a, just highlighting him. And then I kind of like that there as a little label. We can do something else with it. Don't know what just yet. Or it can go there. I'm looking. We have some blue, some tissue. Maybe that's what this needs. I'm not trusting a glue stick on this wallpaper, but I am trusting a glue stick with this tissue because it's so super thin that it doesn't take much to plunk it down. Let me glue this guy down. I have to trim him a little bit again. Oh man, I was going to put him back there. Well, that just reconfigured that. How about I just do some funky book spine on this and not that little piece of material, even though I do like that little piece of material. Yep. I do like it. I just like it. I don't know if it was from a snippet roll or what it was from, but it was in the scrap box, so it had something to do with Round Robin. And we're going to stick this down, but I'm wondering if I want to add some more. Every last bit of it. That one's going to need some drying time for sure. Okay. So carrying on, I have this. I think this was some sort of cellular something or other, but it really does go well with this right here. So let's get out some more folders. Plunk this down. I don't know what this needs. I'm kind of feeling that though. Unless we need this. No. I actually kind of like that. Dealing with a lot of stuff that needs a lot of dry time. I don't know why that is. It's just the way it is, I guess. I'm going to plunk this down with glue as well instead of, because I gotta go over that chunk of lace. And this is gonna hang off a little bit. I'm gonna have to trim it because the bunny's ears went all the way up to the top and over, so we don't want that. So I'm gonna have to let this dry a minute and I'll trim it up. Moving on. have this. Does anybody go with this? Does the kingfisher go with this? Does the toucan go with this? Okay. So I'm just working to use up some scraps, and from the Junk Journal Round Robin that we did. No real rhyme or reason going on here. Let me see what else I got going on. That's floofy. Wonder though if we take and trim off this gather point, if we can just cut out some pieces in the realm of snowflakes per se. Okay, I'm liking that idea, so let's go with that. Let's give the bunny a little I think he'll lay down with glue stick on this painty page. He's a little slick, but I think he'll do fine. The snowflake thingies, lace is gonna have to go down with a little bit of weld bond. kind of a big card, but oh, and I guess I'll go ahead and trim it off here. I was going to leave that tab, but it's torn, so. I'll let that dry a minute. And moving right along, back to this little kingfisher guy. Ooh. Let's see what else we have in here. I was having issues with having what am I thinking? Focal points, and now I'm having issues with bases. Can this guy go in here? I'm liking that. Okay. We're gonna try to make this not a shaker card, although I probably could. Let me see off the top of my head what kind of shakers I've got that would match. Conveniently, I have snowflakes. Okay, we'll make a shaker card. Okay, fine. Okay, fine. I do want to back this with something, though. Probably not the... Yeah, this will work. Okay, so give him some shakies. Somehow I can give him some shakies. Ah! That's what I wanted to not happen. Let's go off to the side here. I'm going to give him a lot because I didn't glue him down all the way. And I think most of them will hide in the lip down here, so. And what I'm going to do is I'm not going to sew around him yet. I will eventually. Right now I have pink in my sewing machine, and I'm lazy. I don't want to I don't want to change it out, so, and he don't need to be sewn around in pink. Probably needs to be sewn around. Oh, come on. It's that static electricity going on. I don't want to shake, but he's in there. Let's see if we like any of them on the outside. Maybe not, or maybe so. If they'll stick. We'll see. Okay, that's got to dry too. So let's see where we're at. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Moving right along. I'm gonna try to use some. Ooh, he needs some orange with him. Let's see what we got up here. Some tags that I could use. Not really. Let's just build a collage, see what happens, and if we need to back it, then we'll back it, or whatever. What do we think? I think I kind of like that, but I feel like I'm not even in screen here. Do him on there. Yeah, why not? Oof. This one I probably should have fussy cut like all the way to the edge because he's an easy fussy cut. I think I will, just all the way to the edge. He don't have appendages except for his big nose to cut around. Cut into the log a little bit, but that's okay. One of the cool things about fussy cutting is, you know, you can kind of, like down here on his feathers, I'm cutting them a little close. And nobody will ever know because you won't know what piece or snippet I've cut off. So, you won't know. Okay, let's see. If I line him up with the edge, I think that he needs to be lined up with the edge here. And that way I can make this the edge of the card. And this can go over however much it needs to. I don't have any word snippets with my stuff. I could go all the way up to him. I didn't realize I'd have enough room. Makes it a skinny card, but and it's not even, but that's okay too. Because you know, I don't cut straight or even or anything like that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 3 more. Whew, this is gonna be long. I apologize if you're not into the long videos, but it is what it is. I wish I could work with him. I just don't know what to do with him. He's just so dang cute. He's just so dang cute. I just don't know what to do with him yet. This blue material is a piece that Cindy, it's what she wrapped her thing in. You know, it's hard for me to work with stuff if I don't have it backed. It's like I feel like it's not gonna work. So let me back this paper to give it some weight. Then I feel like I can work with it for some weird, goofy reason. It's like, okay, now I have a base. And ultimately, gosh, he's so cute. Is he not the cutest? He's so cute. This washes him out. That yellow washes him out. This adds a little bit to him, but not enough to really make much of a difference. I do have some more orange. We do have this blue. I might just have to ponder on him. In the meantime, let's see what this guy's doing. He's going to be tricky to work with because he's so big. Same for this guy. Oh. Let's work with this. I'm so back and forth about things like this. Yeah, I like that. Let's see if we can do something to a little penguin to dull out his okay. So again, I need to back this. I don't know where these animals will fit in any of the journals, especially any of the journals I've got coming up, but they will fit in my ephemera stash, that's for sure. And that's just how we'll have to do it. And he's just going to be there by himself. And that's just how we're going to do it. Because there's something to be said for simplicity. Sometimes simple is best. We will trim off this, and we will trim off this. Okay. Little kingfisher. You want to work with me now? I'm a-digging. Seeing what else is down there. I need to probably go through this and pull out, dig through the scraps a little better and see what all options I have. I kind of like that, actually. You know, it's weird. Collage to me is weird because it's like you can put together things that you would not normally put together. I mean, and sometimes they just work. I mean, sometimes they just work. For instance, this kingfisher bird and these stamps. He just works. I'm glue him down. And y'all, I see my penguins flapping around over here, trying to come loose. For some reason, these book pages, they don't like to get glued. They're curling up. All of them are. You know what I'm going to do? Just for some extra character going on there. Because why not? I think we're almost there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. One more plunked together. And we will have completed 10, which was my goal. Oh, I'm so OCD when it comes to glue on my fingers. I just want to sit and pick glue off my fingers, and I know y'all did not sign in for that. Y'all didn't sign in to see me pick glue off my fingers. We got this little guy. And we have a bear. Nope. I also cut out this guy. He just looks so chill, hanging out in the top of this. He's just funny to me. I don't know why it was so funny. It just was funny to me. Wonder if there's something. Ooh. Mmm. Mmm. I kind of like that. So the question becomes, let's do this. And, you know, I'm making simple little journal cards. Tags, things like that. Nothing too fancy or exciting. Thread. Look, it's glued to me. Nothing too exciting or crazy. I guess you could consider them bases. I could easily add some word snippets or something like that, depending on what I needed them for. Smush it down real good. We're gonna pretend that we know how to cut straight. And then we're going to, I want to frame it with this yellow. I don't know if you guys can tell, but this yellow is kind of grungy. So I want to kind of frame it with that. And there's masking tape on it. Because why not? Okay. Do we want to round our corners? Let's try it. Now, I was wondering how it was going to do on that sticker paper. I didn't think it would do very well, but let's try to double it up and see. Yeah, it's always a trick. Always a trick. The trick is just figuring out what that trick is. Okay. Now let's peel this off. This is some sticker page label, like sticker labels, Avery sticker labels, that Mary Ellen, she does painty pages and gel printing and all that. And it's fabulous. I love it. Okay, I think, you guys, I think we've plunked together 10 pieces from our scraps. So again, I'm going to try to, for December, I'm going to leave all my stuff here because I'm going to continue to work on it. I'm going to try to, for December, do my Tuesday 10s using 10, no, not using 10 pieces of scrap. That's what Cindy does. That's the whole idea behind Tuesday 10. But I'm using that hashtag and I'm twisting it a little bit. I think she'll be okay with that. Oh, I'm going to have to go wash my hands. So the idea that I'm going to work with for December, for the 3 or 4, however many Tuesdays are in December, I'm going to do Tuesday 10, and I'm going to try to use up some of this scrap from Round Robin, and I'm going to make 10 things each time. I made a shaker card. And it was totally not planned. I didn't stress over it. I didn't have time to stress over it. I am going to sew around it. That might be tricky because these snowflakes are in here, but we'll figure it out. So these little cards, 3, 4. Then we have our bunny card. I need to trim him up. He's still not quite dry. So I'll trim him up. And then our other bunny card, I'm going to trim him up a little bit and around my corners. And then we have our little field mouse tag. It's not quite dry yet either. Our little chipmunk collage tag. Our little woodpecker collage tag. And our little toucan. So that's 10 things. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yay! And we used some of our scraps. So how cool is that? Oh my gosh, this is the longest video ever, and I apologize, but here we are. Thanks for joining me. I will see you guys next Tuesday for Tuesday 10, kind of doing the same thing. So, yeah,